What are the biggest challenges for communication and PR professionals right now?
I think there are quite a few challenges that the PR profession is experiencing, but with the sort of globalization of the profession and globalization of multinational organizations, one of the biggest challenges is to better understand the markets that you're going into. So, sort of multicultural management, multicultural communication. It's very important that communicators have a very, very solid grasp of the market that they're entering in order to make sure that the communication lands most effectively in order to enhance their social license to operate and by extension the reputation of the organization. I think historically communicators have been very focused on being able to land a particular consistent message based on their home base, if you can call it like that, but without always fully appreciating the various cultural nuances in the markets in which they operate. In this particular example, we could take a Scandinavian-based company needs to land a message in Africa, for example, but you need to be able to customize the message to understand the social nuances, social narrative, the national discourse that takes place in those markets. Now, those are somewhat intangible skills. So it's not, can I put a hashtag on Facebook or how many likes can I get, but it really is about understanding the intricacies of the people that you're trying to engage with in order to ultimately drive the equity of the organization.
And what is the most important skill or trait for the communicators or PR professionals of the future?
So the most important traits and skills for PR professionals of the future, and I'm going to answer this slightly differently, it's not so much a skill of writing or creative or strategy or management or any of the typical skills that you would acquire, but I think the biggest area of development is around the attributes and the behaviors of communicators and PR practitioners. And three particular skills that we find very often are in need of enhancement are specifically business literacy, resilience, and persuasion skills. So from a business literacy perspective, it's to what extent do we understand the business nuances in order to make strategic communication decisions that enhance the business strategy and the business objectives that an organization is chasing. The resilience piece is being able to stand your ground when you need to persuade very often senior people in your organization, C-suite, sometimes even board, to make very important reputational decisions that can either protect an organization's social license to operate, or if you're in a regulated environment, you need to protect your regulatory license to operate. It's not as simple as sending out a press release. It's not as simple as landing a message on a social media platform. It's very important that we get our business literacy and skills right and understand those nuances around business management, finances, economics, even international politics is becoming increasingly important. We also need to focus on persuasion and being able to persuade our lords and masters in business, and of course resilience. We need to be able to stand our ground with those decisions, but we can only do that if we are confident in the decisions, which goes back to combining technical with strategic skills, and that's where business literacy becomes very important.
Thank you very much and good luck on your presentation tomorrow.
Thank you very much.